Welcome back, Left Coast family. We are back. Welcome. You are here at the Crescent City Connection with your host, me, Pop. Today's show, we will be talking about what else? The Saints. We got the huge game against the Dallas Cowboys coming up. A lot of indications there. And then we'll slip on over and talk about some college. LSU trying to get off the snide. And then they're going on south to Columbia, South Carolina. And we'll be talking about, if we have to, Northwestern State. Come to the further congregation, ladies and gentlemen. We have to talk. And we'll round things out with a little bit of Pelicans talk. I'll be giving you some of my personal trade options to fill in the position of center. Seems like the only position we have of need we have right now. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is the Crescent City Connection. Your new home for Louisiana sports, powered by IE Sports Radio. Your direct feed for all that is sports. Yes, sir.
IE Sports Radio fans, this show is brought to you by Planet Jerky Premium Brisket Beef Jerky. Planet Jerky is the official jerky of the 2022 California League champion Lake Elsinore Storm, Single A affiliate of the San Diego Padres. This all brisket jerky has gluten-free options, contains no MSG, no sodium nitrate, is low in sugar, and high in protein. Go to their website at planetjerky.net and follow them on Instagram at Planet Jerky. Planet Jerky, the jerky that's on a whole other planet.
Hey there, IE Sports Radio fans. Be sure to check out our sponsor, Seal the Deal Wax Seals by Cecilia B. You just finished your very own wedding or baby shower invitations and you're looking for that extra special touch? Maybe you just wrote a letter to a relative or a friend and you want to add to their smile when they receive it. Then seal the deal with Cecilia's handmade sealing wax stamps for your invitations, letters, and gifts. You bring the deal, we'll bring the seal. You can find them on Instagram at sealthedeal_wax stamps and on Facebook, Seal the Deal Wax Seals.
For the last 10 years, IE Sports Radio has been bringing you amazing content ranging from interviewing legendary athletes, coaches, and other authorized media personnel to building tailor-made shows dedicated to all major sports cities around the country. Make sure to follow us at IE Sports Radio on X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube to keep up with the latest in sports and with all of our shows. Also, make sure to check out our daily updated website at iesportsradio.com. At iesportsradio.com, you can see our daily show schedule and check out all of our show pages with personal bios to learn a little bit more about each of our awesome hosts. In addition to our show pages, you can catch the iSports Radio blog, Hall of Fame, Fans of the Month page, and our merchandise shop, including t-shirts, tank tops, caps, long sleeves, hoodies, and more. For now over a decade here at IE Sports Radio, we've continued to be by the fans, for the fans, and we thank you all for your support and for making IE Sports Radio your direct feed for all that is sports.
Hello, we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Oh man, it's been one of those days, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to our sponsors for helping keep the heat and the lights on. Had a phone call right there. Planet Jerky Premium Beef Jerky and Seal the Deal Wax Seals. Thank you very much for your support, ladies and gentlemen. Check them out. Give them a look. There's some good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Some real good products there. And of course, like the anonymous voice said, check us out. iesportsradio.com. Support the brand. Check out the merch. We got merch, ladies and gentlemen. We're that fire. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's deep dive right off into it. Saints camp. Well, not Saints camp. Season started. I'm tripping. Last week, we finally got a chance to see what the Saints offense looked like, this new look offense. And man, okay, before anybody says anything, yes, it was the Panthers. Shout out to Panthers fans right there. Bless your heart. You got a long season ahead of you. But man, I understand it was the Panthers. But at the same time, their defensive line is not crummy. And the one big question mark we had was, can our offensive line hold up? And they did. And we did the damn thing. A lot of people thought it was going to be like a low-scoring game or like a 27-17 type game, something goofy. Nah, not even close. We had to get them out of there. Nah. Week one, yeah. That was a game. If you're one of these folks that like to film study, oh, you had fun film study in this one. You had lots of fun. There was so many things I seen from different film studies on YouTube about the setups that Kubiak was using. Oh man, it was a thing of beauty. Right off rip, let's just dive into it. 47-10 butt kicking. Like the world's worst one-sided butt whooping, pretty much. Like they got 3 points in there at halftime. Saints were already up by 30 before the half. Derek Carr did his thing. Let me see. I have notes because I'm a professional. Let's see. Man, DC, 3 touchdown passes, 4 incompletions. The dude only had 4 incompletions, man. Whole game, 3 TDs. AK, 50th touchdown, 50th game with over 100 scrimmage yards. Congratulations to him. Oh, yeah. Pay the man. He still got it. He still got it. For all those people that say running backs go over 30. When they get 30 years old, they can't run anymore. Yeah, whatever. Y'all tripping. Derek Carr connected with 5 different players on touchdowns. Shaheed, Foster Morrow, Jawan Johnson. Welcome back, Jawan. AK ran for a touchdown, and Mr. Jamal Williams. Good to see you back in the end zone without the stuff we had in the Falcons game at the end of the season. Yeah, if you know, you know. Man, the offense was clicking. Kubiak answered a lot of questions about the offense, and he called a great game. Now, this is the thing. We hope it continues. The man opened up. They opened up with a score on the first 9 possessions. Timeout. Flag on the play. First 9 possessions. We were 4 for 4 in the red zone. You know what our biggest bugaboo last year was? Scoring in the red zone. Pete Carmichael. You know what we kind of exercised? Scored in the red zone. That's all we wanted. That's all we wanted. Was a little competent play calling. I know Pete Carmichael saw like somewhere like, I heard that. You leave me alone, brother. I'm with Coach Pete right now, brother. You leave me out of this. Yeah, whatever, Pete, dude. That's what competent play calling looks like, man. That's all we asked for. Now, let's not leave the defense out of it because the defense got busy. The defense was cooking. We weren't too worried about the defense, but we all know we needed a little bit more pepper on that pass rush. And sure enough, Chase Young, that boy was as advertised. Now, he didn't record a sack, but he did pressure the quarterback, get in that old Bryce Young face, force him to make some turnovers on the first play, bro. How you throw an interception on the first pass, the first play of the first drive? Bro, the dude comes out the huddle, lines up behind the center, snaps the ball, interception. Already? Really? Oh, boy, man. I don't know how to feel about y'all. I don't know how to feel for y'all. Man. And our new safety, Will Harris, gets the interception. Wow. Right off rip, turnover. I'll take it. Yeah, any way you can get it. Man. But the defense was doing their thing. And if this cat don't make defensive player of the week, I don't know who should have been. Alontae Taylor, number 1 on the jersey, number 1 in your heart. Man, 3 sacks. The first Saints DB to do so, and the second DB to do so since the great Rodney Harrison in 1998. Put the boy in the Hall of Fame already. Nah, man, but shout out to Alontae Taylor, man. That boy was living in Bryce Young's, like, man, he gonna show up in that man nightmare like Freddy Krueger. He gonna look at Bryce Young, have to check under this bed for number 1. Is he still there? Coach, is he still there? He's coming again. Like Nancy on Nightmare on Elm Street. He's under the bed. He's under the bed. Number 1. Who? Alontae Taylor. He's under the bed. Man, let me leave that dude alone, man. That dude's going through enough. Let me leave that cat alone. Man, we had Saints D with the turnover chain. Many a turnover chain was getting passed around. Like I said, Will Harris with the first interception. Honey Badger. Honey Badger gets what Honey Badger wants, man. The man not only caused the fumble, but he also recovered said fumble. The man was out here doing work. And, of course, we had later on your second interception by Mr. Young to safety Jordan Howden. So both safeties that we had, question marks under who was going to start, both of them played, both of them got interceptions. Hey, it is what it is. Yeah, what do you do? What are you going to do over here? Hey. Love to see it. Dome field advantage, folks, y'all really did show up. Y'all showed up from the beginning snap to the end. Love to see it. Now, here's the thing. This week, or in this case tomorrow, Sunday, high noon, Jerry's World, Jerry's World, party time, excellent. Woo, woo, woo. We face the much maligned America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, or as many Saints fans and, well, actually many NFL fans call them, the Cowgirls. Yeah. This is going to be the real test. But see, Dallas went against the Cleveland Browns. They monkey stomped them, but at the same time, it's the Cleveland Browns. The same could be said about the Saints. We monkey stomped the Panthers, but at the same, it was the Panthers. So this will be the test for both teams. Who's real and who's fake? Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, did y'all really deserve them contracts y'all got late at the last minute? And is the Kubiak offense really for real? A lot of things are going to be seen. That Dallas defense, not for nothing, man. They're nasty. Whoo, boy, that boy Micah Parsons is for real. They line him up everywhere. They line him up in A gap, B gap, on the ends. They line him up at linebacker. They line him up at the concession stand. They line this boy up everywhere, man. The boy is a menace and he needs to be stopped. So we're going to see if Penning and the offensive line there, they got the juice. Now on the injury report, throw that off in there. Fuaga, Marshawn Lattimore listed as questionable, probably game time as questionable. And Brian Brzee, defensive tackle, he had an illness, so he may be able to go. Lattimore's a little touch and go, right? He had like a little hamstring tightness, so he may be able to go. Hopefully, because we need him to lock up CeeDee Lamb, or at least entertain him, read him a bedtime story, keep his mind occupied. And then Fuaga had a fire game against the Panthers. Like I said, they may be the Panthers, but man, they still got Ashawn Robinson, Derek Brown, and Jadavian Merc Clowney on that defensive line, and they held up. And Fuaga did his thing in the pass and run game. So hopefully he had a little back tightness, so hopefully he be able to go too. We're going to need him because this is a whole different animal out here in Dallas with Parsons and what's his name? Yeah, just had the dude's name. Parsons and that defensive line. Mike Zimmer defensive line too? Oh boy. Hey, as a coach, as a head coach, he may be meh, but as a defensive coordinator, whoo, that boy is a menace too. Man. So yeah. Offensively, we need to run the rock, spread the ball out, get the ball. Yeah, we need to attack them, attack the defense. What do you think the outcome will be from that game? Because that was the Panthers. Do you think the Saints pass rush can deal with Dallas? Crypto Runners, thank you for the comment. What do I think? Okay, it was the Panthers. Yes, this is going to be the test for the Saints, the test for the Kubiak offense, a test for the defense as well. Because CeeDee Lamb is a whole different beast than anybody the Panthers had out there, a receiver. So on defense, we're gonna have to find a way to lock him up. That pass rush is gonna have to get home on that. Offensively, we're gonna have to block them boys because not just Micah Parsons, it's the whole D line. And we're gonna have to attack. What I was about to get into, as a matter of fact, they're gonna have to attack, running the ball, passing, trickeration. the stuff they was doing, man, like I said, the film study on this, if you get a chance, go to YouTube and look up some of the film studies. Man, it was crazy the stuff they was doing. They would line up Shaheed in the backfield, Taysom Hill at like fullback, and Alvin Kamara at wide receiver. Then they would send Taysom Hill in motion like a lead blocker, fake the handoff to Shaheed, and all kinds of weirdness. It was wild. So if you can make Micah Parsons and that defense have to think, stop and think, because, oh, man, where's Taysom Hill lining up? Oh, man, where's Shaheed lining up? Oh, man, where's Alvin Kamara lining up? If they have to stop keeping the track and thinking, they can't go after the quarterback. They can't attack like they want to. So you can shut all that down by keeping them off balance. And that's going to be the key. Because special teams-wise, man, they have a returner over there, too, that's a monster. And plus, their kickers got a boot, too, just like our guy, Groupie. So we might be kind of even there on special teams, but like everything else, I think that like a lot of the media have the Saints as the underdog. They're all on Dallas. I think the Saints have a puncher's chance. If they do everything I said earlier, defensively, offensively, and they stay on schedule, I think the Saints can actually beat them. That's not just me being a homer. That's me being real, being 100 with you. And like I said, high noon tomorrow. We'll find out. It's going to be a good one. So, that being said, that's enough for Saints talk. And when we come back from this break, we're going to dive into a little college. Because right now, LSU's kind of going through it, man. Right now, like they're going there. They're in Columbia dealing with some stuff, man. And of course, we're going to give you the college scoreboard up and down. We got us another one. Crypto Runner. The Saints will have to use a lot of Hill and Kamara to dump the ball out fast against the pass rush. You're absolutely correct. They're going to have to utilize the tight ends. Morrow, Juwan Johnson, Kamara, and Hill to dump the ball out fast. A lot of screens, a lot of jets, a lot of different things. Like I said, they were moving the ball the way they had everybody set up. They were just running a lot of window dressing, a lot of motion they were utilizing. And they were playing fast. Not only set up the pass, but to set up the run too. Because a lot of things they did, like for instance, the Juwan Johnson touchdown, the toe drag swag touchdown, Dave had it look like it was going to be a run, like a little screen dump off to Kamara. And they had, I think, Taysom Hill underneath too. Like they were going to, like Derek Carr was rolling out, like he's going to throw a little dump off pass. He sucked in 3 Panthers on that one play, that one look. Left Juwan Johnson in the end zone wide open. Smooth as can be. If they can do that and make the Dallas Cowboys overthink, that's how you get them. That's how you negate that pass rush. But that's going to be an interesting one. We'll see what Kubiak can cook up, man, because like I said, that film study was fun to watch. Seeing how he was setting things up for later on and making the Panthers have to think. It was beautiful. Like I said, man, college, we're about to get into a little college football after the break. Northwestern State, I don't usually have to talk about Northwestern State, but we're going to have to because it's Louisiana football show. It's actually Louisiana sports show, but you know what I mean. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Crescent City Connection here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Yes, sir.
What's good, fight fans? It's your boy, Marcus Los Great, here to give you what you want, here to give you what you need. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm coming to you live, straight from your mama's basement with a crispy awesome white tea. We are coming to you live every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Powered by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Hey sports fans, are you in the market for Florida sports or just keeping up with the latest in the Panhandle? Palm Tree Sports is a dedicated audio hub to all things sports in the Sunshine State. We cover current events, big news, heavily favored opinions all across the NFL, NBA, MLB, and so much more. So come check us out every Saturday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For a down south education on Florida sports and athletics, it's hosted by yours truly, Corey Pujols, and is powered by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back to the channel. We are the Crescent City Connection here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports, and shouts out to Gloves Off. Love that show. Love boxing. As we were talking, as we said before the break, college, LSU. Let's start off with LSU. The Tigers. They were looking to get off the snide after dropping the season opener to USC. We talked about that last week. Check out the show on IE Sports Radio and all your favorite places to find your platforms. Check it out. Nickel State, they came to play. What can I say, man? We're expecting a drumming. LSU did win 44-21, but Nickel State was not about to get. They were not about to get shamed in front of their peoples like that. They say, "Hey, we still Louisiana. You're not about to do us like that. We may be coming to get this payday, but you ain't about to shame us like that." And they gave them as good as they got, man. Excuse me. Let's see. Let's dive into the numbers. Time of possession. Nickel State won the time of possession. What are you doing with yourself? 28 seconds. 31 minutes, 28 seconds to LSU's 28-32. Total yards. LSU had 378. Nickel State had 295. Passing yards. LSU 314. Nickel State 145. That's on brand. Rushing yards. There ain't no way in Mary McCheese LSU should have only had 64 rushing yards. I don't care who got hurt. I understand John Emery got hurt, but there ain't no way in Great Blue Dini that LSU should have only had 64 yards against Nickel State. We can stop the whole thing right there and just talk about that. All right, let's talk. LSU is supposed to have one of the best top 10 offensive lines in the country, bar none. How in the squarely blue H do you only get 64 yards rushing? No, what are we doing? Brian Kelly, get these boys up. Come on. shout out to Nickel State, man. Y'all may have got beat, but y'all didn't go down like a bunch of suckers. So shout out to that. I would read the rest of the stats, but nah. As of right now, though, currently, them boys is in Columbia. Shout out to College Game Day in Columbia, South Carolina, where they were getting the brakes beat off of them by South Carolina. Yeah, that's South Carolina. Shout out to Spencer Rattler's old alma mater right there. You know, it's a connection. It's connecting thing. We're connecting dots over here. Six degrees of Kevin Bacon. Oh, man. Let's see. You gotta excuse me, folks. It's a brand new phone. I'm fancy now. Well, at halftime, it was 24-16. After halftime, now it's 24-22. So LSU is only down by 2. Baby steps. The nuts bus finally got to rolling. The defense finally started terrorizing that quarterback because they won the coin toss, decided to defer. What are you, Sean Payton Saints or something? Who is you deferring? I guess it makes sense now since they went and scored after halftime, but man, because they let South Carolina offense walk down the field on them. There is no way South Carolina offense should be walking down the field on y'all like that, man, and scored. They got some runners on that team. I don't care. You can sleep on South Carolina if you want. Hey, South Carolina, more power to y'all, Carolinas. Y'all got some runners on that team, man. So they sure was running down on LSU that first half. But late in the second half, late in the second quarter, LSU started to wake up, get it together. They started terrorizing that young quarterback. Because that boy was out here dealing on him. He was playing fearless. He's like, oh, I'm gonna throw it deep. Don't do it. Don't throw the ball deep. We're winning the game. No, I'm gonna do it, brother. I'm gonna throw the ball. Interception. Don't worry, man. We're gonna get it back, guys. Just hang in there with me. We're gonna get it back. That dude was playing fearless, man. But hey, LSU woke up. They're only down by 2, and I'm going to keep a track of that game. Yay, hey, lucky we started a little late because, hey, I was about to dip on y'all. I was about to make a business decision like, LSU game, run the pod. LSU game, run the pod. Do I like them enough? No. I'm going to do the pod. It's out of profession because I like you guys. I like all of you. And you should like me too by hitting the like button, sharing, subscribing, commenting, all that pretty beautiful stuff, and continue to support the channel. Moving right along, we're going to do a little college scoreboard. Louisiana scoreboard. I'm going to come up with a theme music for that. I really will. Louisiana scoreboard. All right. We had ULM taking on UAB. They won 32-6. Shout out to ULM. USM. 35 against my former alma mater, Southeastern. 35-10. Grambling Tigers took on Tuskegee. 37. Tuskegee 20. Shout out to the Tigers. Oh, man, this is a heartbreaker right here because I actually sat and watched this game. Oh, Green Wave, Uptown, UPT. They lost. They fell to K-State, number 17, K-State. 27-34. Darian Mensah I hope you can bounce back. It's hard. You're a freshman. It's hard, and you kid fumbled the ball on a sack that led to a scoop and score that basically decided the game. That's the worst way to lose. So hopefully we'll find out at 2:30 if the young freshman can bounce back. I hope he can because he's a good kid. And he won that quarterback battle. So hopefully he can bounce back. Oh man, McNeese, Cowboy, baby. Whew. Did they go and get the payday? They faced Texas A&M and lost 52-10. La Tech, Raging Cajuns. Oh, my bad, not La Tech. Louisiana, Raging Cajuns, the home team. 34. Kennesaw State, 10. Good to see the Cajuns out here racking up wins. And that's it for your college scoreboard. Now we're going to do a little preview. As I already said, South Carolina, LSU currently going at it. Man, I can hit you with the quick preview. La Tech currently going against NC State, down by 3, 23-20 in the fourth quarter. All right, come on, La Tech, you right there, baby. La Tech's right there, man. Down by 3. Both teams only down by a couple. They pull off this win, man. Tulane taking on number 15 Oklahoma around 2:30-ish my time. Southern, 0-1 Southern taking on Jackson State. Southeastern taking on Eastern Washington, looking to get that first win. Come on, Todd. Come on, Lions. Do your boy proud, man. Come on, Lions. Nicholls State also 0-2, looking to get in the win column against Sacramento State, who's also 0-2. This is basically the somebody's gotta win bowl. Somebody's gotta win. Stephen Austin, SAU, taking on McNeese State, who's 1-2. Both teams looking to get off the snag. And let's see, Northwestern State, 0-1. Oh yeah. That's what we got to talk about right there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the teams that are on the bye this week, the Cajuns have the week off. The Tigers have an off week, Grambling Tigers. And also ULM also has the week off. Now, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Northwestern State, we're gonna have to actually come to the front of the class, ladies and gentlemen. Whoo, man! I don't usually talk about Northwestern State. If you're a Northwestern State alumni, Northwestern State fan, and you're looking for some insight, some good Northwestern State news or whatever, you come to the wrong show, ladies and gentlemen. It's not about to be that. This right here is not about to be that. I'm letting you know, hey, we're fair and impartial. We're homers where it counts, but it's not about to be that type of show. Ladies and gentlemen, if we're talking about Northwestern State, it's either good or bad. And trust me, it wasn't good. Man, Northwestern State took on South Alabama, who was whole winless. And they lost by a lot. Oh, man. They lost 87-10, man. 87-10. Excuse me for a second. 87-10. The most points scored by a FBS team since 1991. Where were you in 1991, ladies and gentlemen? Take time to think about that. The most points scored by an FBS team since 91. You want to be famous. You want to get your name out there, but you don't want to be famous for nothing like that. You don't. I'm glad that. I hope that game wasn't on TV. I sure wouldn't want to be shamed in front of my people like that. 87 points. They averaged 20-something points a quarter. Most teams don't score 20 points a game. Bro, you can shut that program down if you're going to let them score 87 points. Hey, no offense to Northwestern State and all the cats that go there and everything, but hey, I don't know if I want to show up for practice like that, man. I make y'all walk home after that one, man. 87 points. Bro. Man, that's it. You know, no mas. That's it. Oh, bro. That's all. I promise. That's it. No more. I'm not going to take any more shots. I promise. No, hopefully next time I talk about Northwestern State is with them going in the W column. Thoughts and prayers to that organization. And we're going to hit a little break. That's it for the college scoreboard. And when we return, we're going to talk a little Pels basketball. Yes, it's the off season. No, nobody's been traded yet. But I have 7 trade targets that could help out the Pelicans' center problem or vacancy at center or lack thereof, if you want to call it. Starting center. And we'll get into that when we return to the Crescent City Connection here on IE Sports Radio. Your direct feed. Yeah, you weirdos. Your direct feed for all that is sports. Yes, sir.
What's up, Pittsburgh? This is Ralph Calise, the host of the Injury Report on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Are you that passionate, diehard Steelers, Penguins, Pirates, or just a Pittsburgh sports fan? Then please join me on the Injury Report every Tuesday on IE Sports Radio, the direct feed for all that is sports. And I will update you on all that's black and gold and have you telling your Pittsburgh fans and friends what's up with Pittsburgh sports. Tune in Tuesday with me, Ralph Calise, the Injury Report on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Let's go!
What's good, everyone? It's Drosky, the host of Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. On this station, we cover everything in the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area. From we cover the Dallas Cowboys, the Dallas Stars, Dallas Mavericks, Dallas Wings, Texas Rangers, TCU, SMU, we cover it all right here every Wednesdays from 9 to 10 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you stay live with me on the Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back to the channel. Shots out to Heart of Texas Sports with your boy It's Drewski. Follow him on socials. I do. We were going back and forth this week, having a little funsies, a little Dallas New Orleans funsies there. Follow your boy. And also follow old Ralph there at the Yinzer Report. And before we get off into it, ladies and gentlemen, this is black and gold. Black, gold. Black, gold. What the Steelers have is black and yellow. Mustard yellow. Don't come for me about that. Fight with your peoples. That is all. I'm off my soapbox. Now into the message at hand. Once as always, follow us at iesportsradio.com. We're gonna get into some Pelicans talk, ladies and gentlemen. We have one glaring problem, and that's center. We have a bunch of centers. We have a bunch of capable centers, but they're not starting caliber centers. Not like your boy Jonas, who I miss. Shout out to Jonas. JV was my guy, man. We didn't use him right. He wasn't kind of a fit to what we wanted to do, but man, they had a lot of games where he came in clutch. He came in clutch, and we're going to miss that, man. So we need to fill that void. Doesn't have to be a 30, 20-point scoring center. Just man, I'll be cool with somebody who just gets rebounds and does the dirty work, man. Plays defense. Make sure you think about it. Keep you from going and driving down the hole like old John Morant, old Clarence. Clarence. That's what I call John Morant, because Clarence got good parents. Anyway, we need to fill that void there in the paint. And of course, me being me, I don't just talk, I come up with solutions. And I came up with it was originally 7, bucked it up to 8. Center trade targets for old David Griffin and the Pels. Let's start off with number 8, Robert Williams III. Robert Williams III. Right now, I know what you're thinking. Robert Williams III. That Robert Williams III, often injured Robert Williams III. Yeah, he is kind of injured, but you're kind of desperate too. Yeah, he could do the job. He could do the dirty work you need. Rebounds, put back scores, defense. The only problem is durability. And right now, the Trailblazers have an abundance at center with DeAndre Ayton, and I think they drafted a rookie as well. So that could make Robert Williams expendable. And we have enough people, we have enough centers on the bench level centers that can back him up, say he can't. They'd be able to go. Once again, that's why he's number 8 on the list, not number 1. So, moving right along. Number 7, Brook Lopez. Now, Brook Lopez is a good one. Given the limited trade options that the Pelicans have, yeah, he would be pretty ideal. He may be 35, but he's a terrific fit for the Pelicans. He can run, he can rim protect. and he can shoot the ball. That is one thing the Pelicans make abundantly clear they want, to surround Zion with shooters. So not only can he rim protect, that's defense, he can shoot, that's offense. That right there counts as two glaring positions that we want to fill with the center position. Defense and shooting. We'll take it. All right, we have number 6. A very controversial one, because you have people that like this one and people that don't like this one. Number 6, DeAndre Ayton, also of the Portland Trail Blazers. You sense a theme here, people? Now, this is the thing. DeAndre Ayton's really good. He's really good. He's also really inconsistent, and he's also a bit of a head case. So you have a lot of people that say, "Oh, we should go get DeAndre Ayton. We should go trade for DeAndre Ayton." We have some people that says, "Not now. We good. No, not we ain't that desperate." Hey, I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of like DeAndre Ayton, and I kind of don't. Like, man, I see why they drafted Donovan Clingan. 1, because the boy is real good, and 2, because Robert Williams and DeAndre Ayton, man, that's a mixed bag right there to have the run your 5. So I see why they drafted Clingan. Shots out to the Portland Trail Blazers. That was a smart move, man. Number 5, Nikola Vucevic. Is it just me, or does it, like, every year this dude's getting traded? It's almost like every year this dude's teams like, this dude's on the trade block. This dude's on the trade block. I'm like, again? Vucevic isn't going to help you win too many games, but you need to replace JV, and he's the dude to do it. That contract is a little tricky, but I think you can, trade him for CJ McCollum in a first-round pick, and you could probably get Vucevic and Javon Carter, and that should fill that void at the 5 spot pretty easily. Number 4. Now, this is a very popular one for like most of the season, most of like 2 seasons. This has been a very popular one. Jared Allen. Will he, won't he, will they, won't they? Man, I remember trade deadline last year, everybody was talking about, the Pelicans might trade for Jared Allen. Pelicans might trade for Jared Allen. And then it didn't happen. Then the offseason, the Pelicans should trade Jared Allen. The Pelicans should trade for Jared Allen. And it didn't happen. Then it come to find out that Spider is really fond of Jared Allen. They want to keep their core players together despite having Evan Mobley. And the thing about it was they were still the Cavs were still interested in Brandon Ingram. So I'm like, timeout, flag on the play. You want to keep your core team intact, but you don't want to give nothing up. I mean, you want to keep your core team intact, but you don't want to trade for nobody. I mean, you want to take from our team, but you don't want to give up nothing. In one country, that works. I understand this is capitalism, but dang, where does that work at? I like y'all nerve. Not happening. Cavs just extended him. That's the That's what I'm talking about. For the longest, they were will they, won't they, will they, won't they. And because Spider was so fond of him and they wanted to keep Spider happy, they are keeping Allen. Despite having Mobley, despite the fit, despite also wanting Brandon Ingram. So how are you going to try to take from another team without be willing to give something up? That's my point. But still, the question mark there lies. Number 3, also a very interesting woulda, shoulda, coulda one. Clint Capella, currently, keyword currently, the Atlanta Hawks. Now, as we talked about early, a couple of weeks ago, check out the show, previous shows, we talked about the DeJounte Murray trade, where we traded with the Hawks, and a lot of people felt like we got the better of them. Well, comes to find out, the Hawks were kind of interested in Brandon Ingram. We were in need of a center. We were interested in trading for Clint Capella. Like at the trade deadline, we wanted to trade for Clint Capella. But the Hawks were kind of like they wanted Herb Jones and something else, and we was like, y'all losing them. Nah, we hung up on them immediately. Come back around, we're doing business. We could have did a one-stop shop trade that made everybody look good. They could have traded us DeJounte Murray, Clint Capella. We could have gave them Brandon Ingram, Larry Nance, EJ Liddell, and Dyson Daniels, like we did. That could have been that. We would have had our point guard and our center, and you could have got a bunch of pieces like you did, and the draft picks. And the draft picks we gave up. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Why didn't they? Who knows? Maybe they wanted something more. Maybe they still hung up on Herb Jones. Folks, you was not getting Herb Jones. You could stop that. Go and tell your teams. Go and tell your friends, your family, your security guard, your landlord. You was not getting Herb Jones in a trade. It ain't happening. Y'all chill out with that stuff. But Clint Capella should have added into that trade. I don't know why it did not happen, but if they're busy trying to blow that team up, we'll kind of blow that team up. Clint Capella should be on the trade block. Just saying. Number 2, Wendell Carter Jr. Wendell Carter Jr. This is also an interesting one because the Magic have something we want, and we have something they want. They're currently bereft of shooters. They are in need of shooters. We have one Christian James McCullough, also known as CJ McCullough, El Presidente, who we would be willing to trade if you would like to trade us for a center. Enter Wendell Carter Jr. You could trade us Wendell Carter Jr. and we'll give you CJ McCollum, and you can probably throw somebody else in to offset the money, and there you go. Once again, sounds kind of simple, doesn't it? Wendell Carter Jr., big man, one of the younger big men in the league, doing pretty good out there. Man, he averaged a solid 11 points while shooting 52% from the field, and he's a rebounder, 6.9 rebounds in just 25.6 minutes. That's what we need. We need that. Yeah, that right there. And last but not least, number 1, I don't know why this hasn't happened, but yes, number one, Walker Kessler of the Utah Jazz. We know Danny Ainge loves the wheel and deal, so he's probably out here trying to fleece pockets, pull pockets inside out. But it's been known, it's been like the worst kept secret that Walker Kessler is on the trading block. He had a fire rookie year. He kind of fell off a little bit last year, but he's still there. They went ahead, got another center in the draft. I believe it was Kyle Filipowski, if I'm not mistaken. Little flip, as some people call him. Hey, people keep saying, why has David Griffin not made this call? This should be Also, the rumors that Danny Ainge and them, the Jazz, are interested in Brandon Ingram. So we're like, A plus B equals, let's make this happen. So, I mean, I understand the thing is the Pelicans want to keep Brandon Ingram. They like him. They just don't want to pay him that weirdo money that he wants. Brandon Ingram loves it here in New Orleans, but he wants his bag. There's the problem. Plus, other teams aren't going to want to pay him that bag either, especially Utah, who just got you paying Laurie Markkanen. Other than that, that's a trade we'll definitely need to keep an eye on because that's the most realistic one, and that's the one myself and other Pelicans fans like the most. So there's my 8 trade targets that the Pelicans should investigate. And I mean investigate at least, because I don't know about that Robert Williams III one, man, but the rest of them, they should at least investigate. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us today. I enjoyed your company. I hope you enjoyed mine. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Crescent City Connection with your boy T5. Hopefully we'll be talking about New Orleans Saints win next week. We'll see. It's going to be a good one. I'm enjoying the rest of my Saturday. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. As always, follow us on all socials at IE Sports Radio. Go to the website, iesportsradio.com. Check out our merch, because we have fire merch. Check out the other shows there, our schedules, our bios. Man, follow me at Who Is T Fizzle on X, because I'm always there. Also follow me, Crescent City _IE, also on X. You see the theme there? And of course, ladies and gentlemen, follow us on all our socials. Check us out on all the platforms where you get your beautiful podcast at. We're everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We're worldwide. We're taking over. We're doing this thing. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to our lovely sponsors, Planet Jerky Beef Jerky. I am still trying to get the bag from them. Where's my care package, people? I love beef jerky. And of course, Seal the Deal Wax Seals when you're feeling fancy, ladies and gentlemen. Shouts out to them for helping us keep the heat and the lights on. And as always, shout out to you people. Find us, hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment, let us know what you want to talk about. Hopefully it's not Northwestern State next week. And ladies and gentlemen, as always, thank you for following us here at IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Yes, sir.